Salutations, ladies and germs. My name is Mr. Fox, and today we are going to be looking at the Servant Leader, a really depressing scout rifle. We got 17 in the magazine, 260 RPM, reload speed, shit, handling shit, stability, decent, range, shit. Terms perks, we got kill clip, outlaw, alloy mag, and small bore. Control. We've been through this a bajillion times by now. I'm sure we all know what they do. Mr. Fox, why you seem so annoyed? Well, Jimmy, spent the past 2 hours trying to get a good game with this weapon. Matchmaking takes forever to usually finally put me into a match like 15 minutes later. To a game that just ends up being a mercy, while my gun continues to leave people one-shot the same way Randy did. Because Randy was the king of leaving your enemies one-shot. And despite how much... It's more of an annoying gun to play against, I guess, than deadly. Because the flinch you receive when you get shot, you go, like, straight up. Now, besides all these issues with the gun itself, and, well, its handling is trash, its range is trash, and all that other fun stuff, is I spent the entire morning trying to figure out what was going on with my recordings, and why they weren't really working the way they were supposed to discover it wasn't the HDMI cables themselves, but the HDMI to optical splitter, or converter, so to speak, that was needed on the PS5 if you wanted to connect your mix amp to it. The problem with that is, the converter doesn't support an HDR signal, so anytime I tried to turn HDR on, it would immediately send the resolution down to 1080p, which you can imagine is problematic. Now, a further issue is that I would have to, if I want to record on my PS5 for Destiny, which I prefer to do just because there's more variety, I feel, in the Crucible than hand-cannon shotgun. He says as he shotguns everything.
Shut the enemy down.
Is that the HDR on the monitor would fuck up with trying to do standard capturing on the PS5. Like, I would just immediately, if I join a match, like, my recording would stop, the game audio would stay, the commentary would disappear and stay vanished. It was weird. So I'd have to turn my monitor off the HDR, and the whole reason I got this monitor was for its ridiculously high frames, 4K resolution, and HDR. Now, not being able to use HDR, pretty disappointing. So the workaround is I just set up, I didn't even know I could do this, but I can activate my capture card as a source in OBS to record through OBS from that, which allows me to get audio in my headset for the game. And that's also the only way I can, like, hear game audio, even if I'm not recording, is if I have OBS open. I try to use the regular capture software. The audio is just a smidgen of a second behind. Like, only noticeable really if you're trying to hear it, or if you're playing game and you just can't tell where the shots are coming from. Which, as you can imagine, is a pretty big friggin' deal when trying to record gameplay. Because what that would mean is I wouldn't be hearing the shot or being able to pinpoint where the shot was coming from until they already had lethal on me, which made getting out of certain situations very, very frustrating. Now, the good news with the scout is kill clip actually seems to boost its damage, unlike Randy's, to the point where it's killing faster. Problem is getting that initial kill because it's a rapid fire frame and flinches to the sky whenever you get shot. Like, even Dead Man's Tale can outgun me on console. Ugh. Like, if you're gonna use a scout, I'd probably recommend DMT, Mida. Oh my god. Why do I always hit a frickin' corner.
Zone A lost. Zone B lost.
Oh, this is so bad.
Double down.
Why did you run? If you both pushed me at any moment, I would have been dead. Where was I? DMT, Mida. Jesus.
Zone A captured. You have zone advantage. 5 minutes.
Jade
left.
Rabbit.
Keep it
Polaris
up.
Lance. Any other scouts? I'm sure there's like some legendaries that can like do the job. Definitely better than this freaking thing. Oh god.
Zone C lost.
Maybe it's just personal preference, but I would prefer anything other than this gun. I don't like how it handles, I don't like the kick on it, I don't like its range, I don't like its TTK, I don't like how it fucking sounds. It's like I'm shooting a fucking paintball gun at people. There's nothing badass about this gun,
Power play. Enemy.
other than how it looks. And how it looks is like an ancient relic of the 21st century. While everyone else is running around with space guns.
Zone C captured.
You know? So even that's a bit of a knock. Oh my god. Maybe they'll chase me.
Zone C.
Like, honestly, this gun just feels
Get those zones
like it's
back.
built for assisting people and oh my god, getting kills. And it's not even the best at doing that. Because if you have a bow, you are way better off.
Zone B captured.
Like a bow, Lamarck, or literally any bow will leave them in a range where pretty much any other gun can put them down. No! I'm not playing Destiny with you! I'm not doing Destiny after this game! I'm reverting back to my old habit of just hopping on for Crucible when I record and then leaving.
Triple down.
Because this game is breaking my heart.
3 minutes.
How did that whiff?
They've almost won.
How did that only get one of you? No, I'm not being roped into helping people do shit they should have done already. I'm not doing Grandmasters because what's in a Grandmaster for me? Ascendant shards? I'll just wait until Trials comes back to do that. At least that's fun. Grandmasters? Ain't nothing fun about a Grandmaster. It was only fun when I was like doing the series on it. That's because I was just joking around with Imar and them, like... I don't know. Between the 600 days of even having less maps than when we started 600 days ago. Like, I'm a firm believer that every expansion should at least, at minimum, come with 3 new Crucible maps. Like, you know, how did we not get any Europa maps? You literally could have reskinned some of the maps you vaulted for Europa. Like, come on!
You'll get it.
How? How did Beyond Light ship with nothing? Fuck this gun. Ugh. You're so meh. Like, when Kill Clip and Outlaw work in your favor and you're doing 63 to the head, which I believe is, what, a 4-shot? Pretty sure that's a 4-tap. With how fast this fires, pretty damn quick. Problem is getting at the proc, because as you can see, your handling is bad. You get shot, even with unflinching on. You're going to look to the sky, you're going to whiff, and then you're just going to get 3-tapped in the head by a hand cannon, or a pulse rifle. Or a better scout. Like, I don't know. It just feels like it takes so much work to get this thing going. Maybe if I had a better mag, I'd feel differently. Though I don't think magazines help at all with handling. At least if we got like accurized rounds or something, we'd have better range, but even then, that's still not going to compensate for handling unless I can get a handling masterwork or a barrel that would boost the handling. But without that handling, you are going to flinch so much unless you want to like invest double unflinching scout rifle aim in your chest, which requires 6. And there's just better things to use. I'm just saying. Like for 4, I'm pretty sure you can get hand cannon unflinching and just use a hand cannon and not have to worry about getting kill clip to 3-tap people. Like, yes, it can be good at range, but at the same time, pulses exist and they pretty much operate in the same range as the rapid fire frames. Like, it's just my personal opinion, they're not the most competitive things in the world. I mean, even Randy at its peak was still known as leaving them one-shot king because you always left them weak, but not dead. And in the Crucible, you don't want to leave them weak, you want to kill them. And if you do want to leave them weak, just put on Lamarck, and you're doing what this thing is doing with one pull of the arrow. Like, it's just more efficient to do it that way than empty half your mag into his face and not see him dead. Okay, that's a bit of exaggeration. It's like 6 to the face to kill him. Unless you're getting flinched, then a lot of those are going to hit the body, and you're going to feel sad and wonder why you've been playing this game for like 3 freaking hours. So, be gone, thought! Whoops. You know what? You better. Put you back on and banish you to the Shadow Realm of being just something I did a video for because we're out of content. I think I had one more other gun to do because we're out of content. I can't remember its name, but I know it's in my vault. And I know I was saving it for when we ran out of shit to record. And we've clearly run out of shit to record. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Sorry for being pissy, and stay classy.